Hi, my name is Maria. I'm from Kharkiv, Ukraine, and today we all Ukrainians gathered here in Los Angeles to do an auto rally from UCLA to downtown Los Angeles, and this is very important for all of us because it's been 2 years since full-scale invasion in Ukraine started, and we want to bring more attention to this, to get more audience so people would pay attention to what's going on, because war is still going and people, they tend to forget about that, and we need to bring more and more attention. We need help. We need Americans, not only Americans, the whole world to gather and help us and support Ukraine.
Okay, what's your last name?
Simchishin. Hi, my name is Taras Simchishin. I'm a native of Los Angeles, but I'm a Ukrainian American, first generation. My parents came from Ukraine. Unfortunately, it's a sad event, but I'm here with my fellow Ukrainians and allies to show our support and let the world know that we can't forget about what's happening in Ukraine.
We're here today because it is the second remembrance, the second year of the war in Ukraine. We wanted to let the whole community here, the American community, the international community know that Ukraine is still fighting a war. It's very important that we support Ukraine, that we continue supporting Ukraine. And it's very, very important that Congress passes the supplemental funding bill that's currently on the floor because they really, really need the extra funding because without that, it's going to be very, very difficult. And this is becoming a world war. Everybody that supports democracy and freedom needs to be involved. And that's why we're here today and supporting Ukraine and supporting the people.
Well, my family has a long history of fighting Russians and communism going all the way back to 1921 in Ukraine, in Halachina, Western Ukraine in 1941. I was in Vietnam fighting against the Chinese communists. So we have a long history of fighting against the Russian-supported and communist regimes. I'm here to support Ukraine, and but we've got to show some solidarity here, which is rare for us Ukrainians, that we need to put pressure on the world to not let this genocide continue.
Не забуваємо, що після автомайдану всі збираються біля Сіті Холл, паркуються і збираються біля Сіті Холл о першій годині.
Ці 12 машин йдуть на станцію. Прошу сісти. Дякую.
Dякую.
My name is Julia and I'm here to support Ukraine. I'm an American citizen, but I see a lot of things they happen in Ukrainian. I'm supporting these people. I'm supporting my family. We lost some family relatives, family members in that country. Please save Ukraine. Please save the life in Ukraine. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you, United States, for everything.
We had a couple of groups going Sunset and Wilshire and just showing our flags, our support of Ukraine. The whole idea is just to keep the awareness alive in the community of the war still happening, support's still happening. People were honking at us, waving, saying, "Hey, go Ukraine." It was really an amazing experience.
Ukraine, we support you.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and stand with Ukraine family, we extend our heartfelt appreciation to you for joining us on this solemn day of unity and remembrance.
We are gathered here to honor 2 years of Ukraine's resistance against Russian full-scale genocidal war and a decade of Ukrainian resistance in upholding freedom. Please look at the moving art installation on my left. called Angels of Memory, created by Halina Boyko. It symbolizes our homage to the Heavenly Hundred, all fallen heroes and the children who were killed by Russians, reflecting a decade of Ukrainian bravery since the Revolution of Dignity.
We invite you to take a moment to bring your flowers to honor their cherished memory. In the meantime, a renowned Ukrainian singer, Inka, will perform Kolosanka, a lamentation lullaby she composed in the early days of the Russian full-scale invasion.
Заспіваю тобі про те, як небо синіє, і сонце в небі сяє, як ще весна розквітне нам, і сонце заспіває. Ой, люлі, люлі, спи, моя люба, най тобі насниться, як жито колоситься, і як твої діти в тім житті стали квітами.
I'm Paul Krikorian. I'm the president of the City Council of the second largest city in America, and it's my honor to welcome you to your City Hall here for today's events. And so it's very important to me that we all stand united as brothers and sisters and demand action from the government of the United States of America and from governments throughout the world to check aggression, to hold the perpetrators of war crimes accountable, to make sure that there's justice, and to make sure that we demand peace. And that's what we're here for today, and that's why I'm so grateful to all of you for standing strong. Please know that I stand with you. The people of Los Angeles stand with you.
On this 2-year mark of the Russian invasion, may your message continue to reverberate around the world that the news cycle cannot stop. As you have not faltered and continue to stand strong, may we continue to fight for freedom.
With our support, Ukraine can be victorious. It will blossom, free from the shadow of oppression. Together, let's make sure when the history looks back at this moment, it will see a world that stood up for what is right and made sure the light of freedom never flickered. For Ukraine, for freedom, for our future. Stand with Ukraine. Stand with Ukraine.
Stand with Ukraine.
Stand with Ukraine.
Stand with Ukraine.
Stand with Ukraine.
Stand with Ukraine.
Thank you.
I'm very upset about this war. I'm nervous every day. I can't sleep. I can't work very well because it's very bad situation between Russia and Ukraine. Russia, go home. We are honest, very good people, and Ukrainian people, very good. We need a peace. We need a peace for all the world. Please go home. No more war.
We are out here supporting my husband, who is Ukrainian. I'm feeling anxiety, anger, a lot of anger about what happened, what they went through. A lot of just despair and sadness about all the babies that were orphaned and the babies that were killed.
I have to be here because it's our pain, because it's our neighbors, because it's a real war, because Putin is a criminal. And I believe everyone who is able to think, who has conscience, must to be here and must do all the possible that him or her can do.
Being a Croat, we know what war is, and having an aggressive neighbor come in, occupy your land, murder, kill, rape, basically ethnic cleansing, and it's the same thing that's happening in Ukraine. I've been following it for the last 10 years, since the beginning of the first invasion. And now, unfortunately, it's a full-scale invasion that Ukraine has to fight off. So I'm always here to support the cause, and I'll be here for future events also.
If you have talent, if you're a singer, a musician, a poet, please join us, because it's not only territorial integrity we are defending so fervently, but also the very core of our cultural identity. This is not a military operation Russia waged upon Ukraine. This is a full-scale genocidal war, and we must win, and we will win it. Thank you to everyone who stands with Ukraine.